Now I want you to do a scan of your body from the top of your head all the way down to your toes and tell me if there are any areas that you feel there is something that doesn't feel right.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I'm not, I haven't completed the scan, but there's something around the throat.
Mhm.
Feels almost like there's an interference.
Mhm.
And like Friday night, I feel like there's a hand covering my mouth.
Mhm. Very good.
I feel like there's something I can't around the third chakra, the solar plexus area.
Mhm.
There is something that is connected, for want of a better image. It's like a tube or a hose or something. And now I'm feeling very dizzy.
Mhm.
And there's grayness around my knees,
Mhm.
but I think that's related to the arthritis that I'm struggling with.
Mhm.
And there might be something around my feet. I'm not 100% clear on that. It's just a fuzzy awareness,
Mhm.
maybe just the connection with the earth.
That's
But
fine.
the
Just
ones that seem to be the most loudest and most demanding of awareness is the solar plexus, the power center,
mhm.
and my throat chakra.
Okay. Very well. Thank you for that. Now, I want you to focus on that area in the throat that you mentioned. Feels like there is a hand. I want you to really focus on that and tune in with that. And tell me what emotion, if there is an emotion associated with that.
Fear,
Yeah, okay,
but it's not my fear.
okay,
Or someone is trying to make me be afraid.
okay,
So I will be silent because they're afraid.
okay. No, no problem. We will
Yeah.
help that fear. So if that fear in the throat could speak with us, what would it like to say?
You have to be silent. If you don't speak it, it isn't real. It can't be real. It's not happening. You have to be silent.
Mhm. Is there a name I can use to call to speak with that fear?
I originally thought that it was my mother, but
Mhm.
I don't think it is now.
That's okay. Just tell me the
Um,
first thing that comes to you.
my sister, the one who passed, her name was,
Is the fear in Virginia's throat called, am I correct?
no,
Okay. Is there a
no,
name? Is there a name you would like me to call you? Fear?
I can't find it.
That's okay. Don't worry.
It's very good at hiding.
Okay, no problem. Uh, so I'm just gonna call you fear. Is that okay when I
Yes.
speak with you? Okay.
Yes.
So fear, thank you very much for talking to me. I know you're there. I want you to know that I'm here to help you, not hurt you. I want you to know that I'm your friend. I'm not your enemy. I'm only here to help you. I'm not gonna make you do anything you don't want to do, fear. Is that okay with you?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So, fear, did you ever have a physical body as a human being before?
No.
Okay. And fear, how old was when you attached to her?
5.
Okay. So you've been attached to her for quite some time, over 50 years.
Yeah.
And in what way have you been impacting or affecting by being attached to her?
There's things that she can't talk about. There's things that we don't want to hear. There's things that we don't want to say. There's things that we can't talk about.
Okay.
We can't tell them.
Okay. That's fine. And in what areas, in what way are you benefiting from being attached?
I don't know if there's benefit. There's just, we're doing what we need to do to
Okay.
keep silent.
Okay. Thank you. Thank
We
you
have a
for that.
job to do, and we're doing it.
Okay. I understand. Thank you for that. And what was going on with at the time that you attached to her that allowed you to attach to her?
She was 5 years old,
Uh-huh.
and her sister was teaching her to ride. She was on a pony. It was a little pony. It was a Shetland,
Mm-hmm.
and there was no saddle, just riding.
Mm-hmm.
And pony was very pretty cinnamon brown with creamy white mane and tail. She loved that pony.
Mhm.
And the middle sister was there, and it all came together. There was a train, that the train tracks near the ring that they were riding in, and a train went by. At the same time, the middle sister stepped up behind the pony and startled it, and the noise frightened it, and it bucked and
Mhm.
fell off, and she banged her head. There was a rock that she hit, and that gave us an opening. We're not human.
Mhm.
Never were. Don't want to be.
Mhm.
The older sister, who was the other mother in the family, told the younger sisters, "You can't say anything. You can't tell anybody about this." She was knocked unconscious for a few moments, and that's when we joined her. We're trying to help. We're not trying to hurt anybody, but she was told she can't speak. She can't tell anybody about what happened.
Mhm.
So we're trying to make sure that she doesn't.
Okay. Very good. Thank you, Fear. So did someone tell you or order you to attach to?
No,
Okay.
we just chose to do that.
Okay. Because you wanted to help her, right?
Yeah,
I understand. Thank you
she was
for
hurt,
the.
and we needed to. She's someone that we consider precious.
Okay. Thank you.
She's connected to the earth, and we're from the earth, And we wanted to help her.
Okay, you're from the earth, but you're not a human being, correct?
Not human.
Okay, that's very nice of you to try to help, and we really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Fear. Now, Fear, you have been attached to for over 55 years, and even though you didn't want to cause any issues for her, you wanted to help her, by being attached, you have been taking a lot of her energy unintentionally from her chakras, and this has been causing her to be feel very tired and exhausted. And also, it has been causing her some other issues in her throat and so forth. I understand you were trying to help her, but you being attached is not helping her, and it is not helping you because you are trapped in her body now. There is a better option here. Today, I'm going to help you and show you that there is another option. That option is for you to disengage from so that she would no longer feel exhaustion and the other problems, and for you to go to the light where you can have a wonderful, beautiful life and you can be loved, which you deserve to be loved, and you can have a wonderful life, and you can even have your own body, healthy, beautiful body if you want to. Would you like to try?
We're not taking her energy.
Okay.
We're not the ones taking her energy.
Uh-huh.
We are just here to help her.
Okay. So who is taking her energy? Do you know, Fear?
Someone not like us.
Okay.
Not at all
Okay.
like us. And we are simply companions
Mhm.
that would like to continue to be companions. But if, as you say, we are causing problems, we would like to stop doing that.
Yes. Yes. Also, self has indicated that she would like you to disengage from her. So that's why we are here today.
Yeah.
Now, we have a number of beautiful angels and archangels here with us. I'm going to ask them to bring down the beautiful light of source so that you can see it. So Pierre, I want you to look around and see if you can see that light.
There's an old man. He looks very friendly and jolly and smiling.
Hmm?
Long white hair, long white beard. He's got his hands out to us.
I want you to hold his hand and see how real it feels.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Hands feel very warm and loving.
What is he saying to you?
He's not. He's just smiling and making us feel it's okay. We're good.
Okay.
You did your job. You're good.
You did your job here. You're all done. So we all
Yeah.
thank you and we all appreciate what you've done. Now it's time for you to go to the light, to the old man, and continue your own life and evolution. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Now I'm asking the archangels to gently and nicely accompany you and slowly take you to the light and the old man. And before you leave, is there anything you want to say?
Mother Earth loves you very much. You are her precious child, even if you are adopted. And she's very proud of you.
Thank you. Is there anything you want to tell?
Thank you.
Okay, wonderful. Now I'm asking the fear and Archangel Michael to release all of fear's energy from his body and walk the fear to the light. And fear, thank you again with much love and blessing to you.
The hand isn't there anymore. It's gone.
Okay. Is the fear entity gone now to the light?
I think, yes, I think so.
Okay. Okay, great, wonderful.
I don't,
Now
I
I
don't
want,
there.
okay, yep. Now I'm asking Archangel Raphael to feeling body, the area where the entity used to be, to fill it in with healing energy, whatever color is best, and heal all the areas where need healing. I also ask Archangel Michael to remove any residual energies that the fear entity might have left in the body. So I'm asking Archangel Raphael to continue to do that healing while we continue with this session. Thank you very much. Now, to focus on the area in the solar plexus where you felt there was a holes. I want you to really focus on that. And tell me if there is an emotion attached with that holes.
Anxiety.
Okay. Does that anxiety feel like it's yours or somebody else's?
It's mine.
Let's go travel in time and space to the origin of that anxiety. We're gonna drift and float and move through time and space to the very origin of that anxiety, where that anxiety started. And now you're there. Tell me what you see.
It's not mine, but it
Yeah.
was, but I took it on. It was imprinted.
Okay.
I was born, and it's not of my mind, it's of her mind.
Okay.
And I took it on as part of my duty as a dutiful daughter.
Wonderful. If I could speak to that anxiety in solar plexus, if I could speak to that being, what would it like to say to us?
It's not safe.
Uh-huh.
It's not safe to be here. This is a prison. We're being punished here. It's not safe.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm feeling very nauseous right now.
Okay. Is there a name I can call you? The being who's not safe?
It's my mother's, and her name was,
Okay.
and it's her belief.
Okay.
The world is not safe. We are here to be punished.
Okay. I am here to help that anxiety. I'm gonna just call you anxiety. So anxiety, I'm here to help you. There is nothing to worry about. We are here to help you, dear. I want you to travel back in time and space, drift and float away to the time and place where you felt that anxiety. And now you're there. Tell me what you see.
Everything's burning. Everything's blowing up. I have to keep running. I'm not safe. They will come and find me.
Uh-huh.
It's not mine.
That's okay. Just tell me what the first thing that comes to you.
I see the images of what my mother experienced
Uh-huh.
during World War II in Germany.
Okay. And I want that entity to move forward to the time where it took its last breath and the physical body died. And now we're there. What do you see? How did your physical body die?
As an old lady, lying in bed. It was left behind as a final gift, precaution,
Uh-huh.
that you're not safe, nothing is safe. You always have to be afraid and aware.
Mhm.
but it's not my fear.
That's okay. You just tell me what comes to you, the first thing that comes to you.
She
So
left
now,
it behind as a warning. She thinks she's protecting me. It was her human self, her human consciousness that felt I needed that extra protection.
okay,
Being afraid, you're more likely to be cautious and careful, and
huh?
it's not mine.
That's okay.
I don't want
So,
it.
mhm. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some healing for that entity that was in the war and was feeling very much afraid. We're gonna do some healing to help that entity. I'm asking the archangels to bring in the healing light and wash away all that fear that the entity has from being in the war and feeling like he has run away, otherwise he will be killed. I want the archangels to replace those fears with the feelings of security and peace and love. Are you feeling better now?
It's less painful.
Okay,
It's really hurting.
okay,
Um, my mother is here and she's trying to help.
okay.
Her true self is this beautiful rose quartz crystal light, and she's sharing that. She thought she was helping. She understands now that it was not. It was crippling.
Mhm.
She's joining them. Mother Mary is joining them because she's my friend.
Mhm.
They're taking out the hose, the connection, the
Mhm.
pipe.
Mhm.
They're gently removing it, trying not to cause any more damage.
Uh-huh.
And they're transforming it with that rose quartz crystal light
Mhm.
and beautiful love. She did it out of love.
Mhm. He was just trying to protect you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
trying to protect.
Mhm. I want to thank the mother very much for coming here today to help her and for everything she did in trying to protect her. Uh, your intentions was pure love. So thank you. Now that understands that and mother understands that, I'm asking the archangels to take mother to the light and release all that energy, the hose and everything else from her body. Uh, I want mother to say any last words she has for me before she goes to the light.
She says, remember how much I love you? And I do. And I love you too. She is regretful that her human self misunderstood the need to keep her child safe by creating a barrier of fear. And that barrier is being removed. It's it was a wall. Now she's transformed it into crystal. It's a crystal wall that I can see through.
Mhm.
and it keeps me safe, but I can see and do what I need to do. And it's made of love, so it's not a barrier so much as a filter
Mhm.
or a curtain that I can just put aside when I don't need it.
Wonderful. We
And
just
the angels are they're kind of giggling. She makes them giggle. She's so delightful. But the discomfort is easing, and they're taking it away. And they're filling the solar plexus area with healing light, with golden healing light. It may take a little time for all of the healing to be complete because it was there since before she was born. She was very afraid for her children. She wasn't in a good marriage. She had such a traumatic young adulthood going through the war and then coming to the United States and a marriage that was not good, and just life was hard. She was just doing what she felt she needed to do. No forgiveness is needed. It was done out of love.
want to thank the angels again and the archangels for bringing the clarity and for all the healing. And I ask that they continue the healing after this session until it is completely healed. Would that be possible?
Sure. Yeah, they're doing it now.
Thank you so much. Would you like to, would the archangels like us to wait, or can we continue with the session to go to other areas?
Go ahead and continue.
Yeah.
They're
Okay, wonderful.
working in the background. They're used to that.
Okay, they are multitaskers,
Yes.
not like us. So I want you to shift your focus now to the knees, to the grayness on the knees, and really tune into that. Really tune into that. And tell me if there is an emotion associated with that knee grayness.
I don't find an emotion.
Okay, that's fine.
I know that there's physical damage from the arthritis,
Uh-huh.
and I know it's genetic.
Hmm.
My sisters, my mother's sister all had problems with their knees.
So since this is, I'm asking your higher self, since this discomfort in the knee is hereditary and there is nothing to be learned, no lessons to be learned from this, would it be possible for the higher self and the healing team to heal the knee now that Nina is in a perfect state to receive healing?
They're kind of, sort of, because there is things to be learned, lessons to be learned, working with limitations, working around limitations, doing things differently. The hereditary part is they all dealt with it in one manner with surgery. And there will be a time when the problem can be dealt with without invasive technology like that. And there is much to be learned in the meantime about patience and allowing others to help you and assist you, and being okay with having to ask for help. That's a difficult thing for this one, to ask for help. It's very difficult. So there's still work that is being accomplished. It is not time to take it away, but it can be eased.
Yes.
It can be less painful.
Yeah, please go ahead and make it less painful. And while you do that, I'm going to ask if you can explain in terms that are easy for her to understand what lessons you want her to learn in relation to the arthritis.
Acceptance of age, the gift of allowing someone to help you, and being okay with the fact that you need to ask for help. That when you allow someone to help you, you are giving them a gift. You are enabling them to feel good about themselves because they're able to help someone. They're able to help you. They're able to help someone they care about.
Mm-hmm.
It's also a teaching for the next generation that also have the same genetic codes that may result in this issue. Not necessarily a given, but it could. Knees are about flexibility. Knees are about being able to move in the direction that you need to move in without, with confidence. And that's been a challenge for her. So we're working with her learning that and showing the next generation what's the best way that they can progress along their path and their truth. They're watching, they're learning. Certainly the discomfort, the grayness is fading. It's not gray anymore. It's more of a soft pearl, not white, but pale gray. I don't even know who's talking now.
You don't have to worry about that. Don't try to analyze. Just say what comes to you. The first thing that comes to you, even if it sounds stupid.
It's an ongoing process. She can be stubborn. And we're allowing her to figure it out. We're not going to tell her what she needs to do. She's just going to have to be able to see it in her own way. She's getting there. It's also a way for her to step back from doing things that she didn't want to do anyway. So she can say, oh no, I can't do that. It'll hurt my knees. I can't do that, when in fact she doesn't want to, but they won't take no for an answer. But if she says, I can't, it hurts my knees, then they have to take that as their answer. So she's using it. But it would be good if there was less noise in the knees to be able to hear more of what they're teaching. So let's take away some of that noise.
Mm-hmm.
I've got two hands, one on each knee, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
And they're sending warmth and energy.
Mm-hmm.
You're also saying that if there's less noise and distraction from the knees, then she's going to be able to that I'm going to be able to feel the earth energy more strongly, which I want. I'm very connected to the earth. I love Mother Earth. She's the most beautiful thing. She's a goddess to me. And I want to feel her energy flowing up from the soles of my feet all the way through my body. And if the knees are calmer, that will be easier.
Mhm. Very good.
Okay.
And just for her clarity, may I ask who we are speaking with?
There are healers here.
Okay.
And I don't, it's not the archangels that I work with. It's not the 4 archangels. It's a female,
Mhm.
and she's a healer.
Very good.
She's healing energy.
Very
Oh,
good.
oh. She says she's going to be working with me in this new phase of being an energy healer. She wants me to be like her. She's going to teach me how to do that.
Mhm.
That's what this is all about. The training that I took in June, this training, it's all about, and she's going to be my healing guide.
Mhm.
Thank you.
May I ask for one example of where should be more accepting of receiving help? Can you just give her one example?
Again, because of the knees, she sometimes has to go down on the floor to do something for the dogs, the fur babies that are acting up, or when we're with the grandchildren and I have to get down on the floor to do something with the grandchildren because their
Okay.
realm is still the floor.
Okay.
And then allowing someone to help me stand up again.
Mhm.
Like literally someone taking my hand and pulling me up, as opposed to, no, I can do it myself.
Mhm.
Allowing them to assist me in
Okay.
standing up again.
Great. Thank you. Does Vina understand these lessons that she needs to learn now?
We're getting there.
Now that she understands it for the most part and she's getting there, would you be able to heal the knees a little bit more?
As she progresses through this, she's now been made very aware of it. As she progresses through this, there will be less and less of an issue.
Okay, wonderful. Are the Arcturian friends here with us in this session?
There are some beings on the outside edge, kind of observing as watchers.
Okay.
I don't know who they are.
Okay. May I ask if the whole team, the entire team that is here, to scan body and see if there are any reptilians attached to her?
No.
Okay. Are there any reptilian eggs in her body?
No.
Okay. Are there any cords or hooks attached to her which are not in her best and highest interest?
No, we wouldn't allow that.
Okay. Is starseed?
Yes.
Where is she originally from? Her soul is what star system is her soul from?
Too far away.
Okay. Has she had other incarnations on Earth as a human being?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Thousands.
What is the purpose of her this reincarnation for her on Earth?
Keeping the light,
Okay.
making sure that the light is available when the time comes, that she holds in her body. She carries it. In the olden times, they called it magic because they didn't know what it really was. But it's there and it's light. And it's going to help move everyone forward. And as humanity evolves and continues to move forward, there will come a time when the people, her people, will be willing to get involved. For now, she is just the seed.
How can she best do her duty in this reincarnation? What should she do?
Exactly what she's doing.
Okay.
Healing, serving spirit, making everything a little bit better. Witnessing.
Are there any other beings attached to her which are not in her best and highest interest?
Not that we can find at this time.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to tell her before we leave?
Well done. You've made the choice to move away from the old and familiar to the new and challenging. We know it's scary. We ask you to trust. It will unfold as it is intended. Trust that.
Are there any other areas in her physical body that could use healing?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think we can work on those now in this session?
No, now is not the time.
Okay. Okay. Why not?
I don't know.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
I don't know.
Are there any?
I mean, I'm having an issue with a cough that won't go away.
Okay.
Seen the doctors, talked to the specialists. They just said it was a viral infection that I picked up when I was traveling, and it'll go away. But it's been more than a month.
Can the female healer that is with us give her any information on that cough?
It's mechanical. It's not bacterial. It's not even viral anymore. It's almost like it's a habit that the body is continuing to do. It's just the body. It's just mechanical.
Mm-hmm.
So could we just not do it? Because that would be really cool. That would be really nice. So that tightness in my chest is a little bit easier. I don't know.
Higher self and the healing team, I know you can do everything. Would you please heal that coughing at this time?
I'm visualizing someone scrubbing out a kitchen sink. Just cleaning it out, just getting rid of all the stuff that's been there, and you don't want it anymore.
Very good, very good.
A little water and vinegar in there to freshen it up.
Yep, very good, very good.
That'd be nice.
Yep, they're working on that. Thank you, everyone. Are there any other health issues that you have? No?
Not that we're gonna know.
Okay. Would higher self like to give her any advice in terms of lifestyle or diet or anything else?
Get more sleep.
Okay.
Get more exercise. Go outside more. Walk. Ride your bike. Be outside more.
What will notice differently as the result of today's session?
Less hesitation about speaking her truth. Less self-consciousness about saying what she knows to be true. Even if someone doesn't want to hear it. But maybe saying it in a way that is comfortable to hear.
Mhm.
Easier about moving forward into this new direction that she's being drawn to do. I'd like to not feel as fatigued. I'd like to have more energy. I really, really would.
Higher self, what is the reason for her lack of energy?
I'm feeling something. No. I want to say it's in the chest. Is it the breathing? No. Is it the heart? No. There was a leak that we have taken care of now. But it will be a while before that can replenish. So maybe for this week in particular, try to get more sleep, better hydration, be more aware of what you need to do for you, a little more self-care. But be gentle. We're reestablishing, reconnecting, and you need to give us time to do that.
Can you tell her more about that leak?
Well, it was the hose.
Oh, okay.
And we're healing that, but it's going to take a while.
Okay. Approximately how much time will it take in terms that we understand?
In time?
Yes, in human time.
10 days.
Okay. Does she have any stagnant or blocking energy in her body as a result of past traumas in this life and previous lives?
Not at this time. A lot of them have already been released.
Does she have any fragments of her energy spread throughout the universe that we can bring back now?
Not at this time.
Okay. Should we listen to this recording of this session?
Sure.
Why?
Because not all of it is going to be remembered.
Okay. How many times should she listen?
Twice.
Okay. Any feedback for me in terms of the way I conducted this session? Any suggestion?
You've done very well. As a healer, you know what to do. You know your stuff. You find information, even as you ask the questions, you find information. Don't doubt. Yes, you've been a healer for a very long time. And your service is very much appreciated. Your service to humanity is blessed, and it's on many levels. You are here to witness and be part of the shift. You are part of the connection. It is good.
Dolores Cannon told me I've been doing this healing work for thousands of years. I was wondering if you could give me a more precise number of years. I was just curious.
You came here 3rd millennium BC. You were part of an original group that was interested in maintaining and supporting what was at that time a burgeoning population, becoming something that was promising. And you were part or one of the original groups to do that.
Mhm.
Being a healer is, you can't be anything else.
Mhm.
It's almost like if you tried to be a car mechanic, it would be a giggle. Well, you could heal cars, I suppose. But it is I can't say genetic or DNA because those are physical things. It's not physical, it's an energy thing, but it's in your energetic DNA to reach out, to support, to guide, and to be there when others are in trouble. You've held children as they died and helped them make the transition they needed to make. You have been female in many lives when females were the healers. You have been a teacher more than once, more than a dozen times, teaching others because you're only allowed to be one person at a time. And if you teach, there will be more healers. You are here now because you are standing witness to what the human race is evolving into, that you worked so hard to aid and support. And there are things that you've seen that make you sad, that disappoint you, that make you anxious, that this experiment was a mistake, but it wasn't. Children have to fall down before they learn to walk. And that's what they're doing. They're walking now. With your help.
Thank you very much. Good to know. Could you tell me where my soul is from, which star system originally?
There's a chair. Okay. The stars are in the shape of a chair. Pleiades.
I'm a Pleiadian originally.
That's what it feels like.
Do I have any mixtures or just pure Pleiadian?
I don't know. My sense is that the group that you joined, that you came down to work with, it wasn't just one group. I mean, or one race. There was a bunch of you. And you all got together and you packed up your little bags and you came here to be part of this because you realized that humanity was going to be interesting. And they're showing that they are going to be something that needs to be protected and looked after until they can look after themselves.
Balance. I
And
understand.
there are times when you feel like they're just the idiot children, but there's hope.
Thank you. I'd like to thank everyone who came to this session today. Thank you very much. Now I'm asking everyone to recede to where they belong with much love and much thanks for the help and information you have been giving to me today.